Hello students, welcome back to online sessions of Grid Tutorial. See, in the last lecture of SP, we have started with own capital and own fund and borrowed fund, and we have already completed with equity share, preference share, and now in today's lecture we are going to discuss retained earning, determinants of retained earning, and we'll start with borrowed capital. Retained earning. Business organizations are subject to variation in earning. It would be wise decision to keep aside a part of earning during a period of high profit. A prudent company does not distribute the entire profit earned among shareholders. A part of profit is retained by company in form of reserve fund. See, business organizations are subject to variation in earning. Their profit differ. They do not earn in a constant manner. There are certain variation, so it would be a very good decision to keep aside a part of earning during a period of high profit. See, a prudent company does not distribute the entire profit earned among shareholders. A part of profit is kept aside by the company in form of reserve fund. It is very simple. रिटेन अर्निंग, बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो होती है वो बहुत उनकी जो अर्निंग होती है वो डिफरेंट होती है, मतलब सब्जेक्ट टू वेरिएशन मींस वो कॉन्स्टेंटली बहुत ज्यादा मतलब कॉन्स्टेंटली एक ही तरह का प्रॉफिट अर्न नहीं करता है. उनका कभी हाई टाइम होता है, कभी लो टाइम होता है. तो it is a very wise decision to keep aside a part of profit during a period of high profit. A prudent company does not distribute entire profit earned among shareholders. A part of profit is retained by company in form of reserve fund. Next is this reserve are the retained earning of the company. The sum total of retained earning get accumulated over the years. This accumulated profit are reinvested in the business rather than distributed as dividend. The process of accumulating corporate profit and their utilization in business is called retained earning. See, this reserve or retained earning of the company, the sum total of retained earning get accumulated over the year. This accumulated profit are reinvested in business rather than distributed as dividend. The process of accumulating corporate profit and their utilization in the business is retained earning. जो profit बचा है and accumulate हुआ है over the years, it is the profit are reinvested in business. See, the profit which is kept aside and it get accumulated over the year, these accumulated profit are reinvested in business rather than distributed as dividend. The process of accumulating profit and their utilization in business is called retained earning. जो profit जमा हुआ है उसको business में जब reutilize करते हैं तो it is known as retained earning. In simple word, a part of net profit which is not distributed to shareholder as dividend is retained by the company in form of reserve fund. A part of profit which is not distributed to shareholder as dividend is retained by the company, is held back by the company, is the form of retained earning. Company convert it reserve into bonus share capital and capitalize it profit. This capitalization of profit by issue of bonus share is known as plowing back of profit or self-financing. Bonus share are issued free of cost to the existing shareholder out of the retained earning. See, company convert it reserve into bonus share capital and bonus share are given to the existing shareholder in proportion to their shareholding. Bonus share is fully paid up share which is given free of cost to the shareholders out of the retained earning. The management can convert retained earning into permanent share capital by issuing bonus share. It is an important source of raising long-term capital. It is a simple and cheapest method of raising finance. It is used by established company. It is an internal source of finance. जो retained earning है ये एक internal source of finance है. आपकी कंपनी ने आपने कुछ कंपनी को कुछ part of profit साइड में रखा है and you are reinvesting it in the business is known as retained earning. Now see, कंपनी कन्वर्टेड रिजर्व इनटू बोनस शेयर कैपिटल एंड कैपिटलाइज्ड प्रॉफिट. जो कंपनी है वो अपनी रिटेन अर्निंग को परमानेंट कैपिटल में कन्वर्ट कर देती है बाय इशूइंग बोनस शेयर. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्स ऑफ रेजिंग लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल. It is a simple and cheapest method of raising finance. It is used by established company. Now the determinant of retained earning, total earning of the company. If there is ample profit, company can save and retain some part of profit. More the earning, a company can save more. Attitude of top management also determine the amount of retained earning. See, total earning of the company. Company का जो total earning है, उस पे भी वो डिटरमाइन करता है कि कंपनी कितना पैसा साइड में रख सकती है. कंपनी अगर बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉफिट अर्न कर रही है, कंपनी कैन सेव मोर. एंड ओवरऑल द एटीट्यूड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऑल्सो डिटरमाइन द रिटेन अर्निंग. सी, अगर जो मैनेजमेंट है दे आर यूजिंग कंजर्वेटिव पॉलिसी. They are not distributing the entire profit as a dividend. They are keeping aside a part of profit for company's future. So in this case, they can retain some part of profit. So total earning of the company is the main determinant which decide retain earning. Next is taxation policy. The taxation policy of government is also an important determinant of corporate saving. If tax levied are at high rate, company cannot save much of the profit in form of reserve. See, taxation policy also decide that how much retained earning you can keep. For example, if the government taxation policy is very strict, the rates are very high, then it won't be possible for a company to save much of the profit in form of reserve. Next is dividend policy. If a policy of board of director in regard to distribution of profit, a conservative dividend policy is needed for having good accumulation of profit, but this policy affects shareholder as they get dividend at lower end. See, dividend policy also determine that how much retained earning can be kept by the company. It is a policy of board of director in regard to distribution of profit. A conservative dividend policy is needed for having good accumulation of profit. Now see, what is conservative dividend policy? Here the board of directors, they decide to keep a part of profit for company's future in spite of, rather than distributing everything as a dividend. So this policy affects shareholder as they get dividend at lower rate. So if the company is following conservative dividend policy, then in this case the company will have a good amount of retained earning. Next is government control. A government is regulatory body of economic system of the country. Its policy, rule and regulation ensure that company work as per its regulation. Company has to formulate its dividend policy in accordance with the rules and regulation framed by the government. See, government is a regulatory body of economic system of the country. Its policy, rule and regulation ensure that the companies work as per its regulation. See, every company has to follow the rules, regulation, norms given by the government. So company has to formulate its dividend policy in accordance with the rules and regulation framed by the government. So it is also an important determinant of retained earning. So determinant of retained earning are total earning of the company. If the company will earn high, then they can save a larger part for the company. Next is taxation policy, dividend policy and government control. Now next is source of borrowed capital. See, only own capital, source of borrowed capital, we have already, now we are done with sources of own capital, that is equity share, preference share, retained earning. Now sources of borrowed capital. See, a company cannot run only, it cannot depend only on the own capital. Sometime and many times it happens that they have to opt out for borrowed fund. Sources of borrowed capital. Only own capital is not sufficient to carry on all business activity of a joint stock company. A company needs borrowed capital to supplement its own capital. See, to support own capital, there is always need of borrowed capital. every trading company is entitled to borrow money. However, it is a normal practice to have an express provision in the memorandum of association enabling a company to borrow money. See, there is always a provision mentioned in the memorandum of association which enable a company to borrow money. Memorandum authorizes company to exercise borrowing power, where an article of association provide as to how and by whom this power shall be exercised. The power to borrow money is normally exercised by board of director of the company. A private company may exercise its borrowing power immediately after incorporation. However, public company cannot exercise its borrowing power until it is secure certificate of commencement of the business. See, the power to borrow money is normally in the hand of board of director of the company. A private company may use its borrowing power immediately after incorporation, but for a public company, they have to wait until they secure certificate of commencement. The capital may be borrowed for short, medium or long-term requirement. It is better to raise borrowed capital at the later stage of company's business when company want to expand or diversify its business and it require additional capital. This additional capital can be raised by issue of debenture, accepting deposit, bond, loan from commercial bank and financial institution. Interest is paid on borrowed capital. It is paid at fixed rate. Borrowed capital is repayable after a specific period of time. See, borrowed capital are not permanent in nature. There is a specific time limit and it is repayable. They have to redeem borrowed capital after a fixed period of time. Okay, the first one is debenture. Debenture are one of the principal source of raising borrowed capital to meet long and medium-term financial need. Over the year, debenture have occupied a significant position in financial structure of the companies. The term debenture has come from the Latin word debere, which means to owe. The term debenture has not been defined clearly under Companies Act Section 230 of the Companies Act 2013. Only state that the word debenture include debenture stock, bond and any other instrument of a company evidencing a debt, whether constituting a charge on the asset of the company or not. Now, debenture is a kind of loan. It is a kind of borrowed capital which a company issued under its common seal. See, it is an instrument of a company evidencing a debt that company has to repay certain amount to a person, whether constituting a large charge on asset of the company or not. See, there are certain debenture who create charge on asset. So it will be mentioned there, वहाँ पे mention होगा whether this debenture have a charge, it create a charge on asset or not. See, under the existing definition, debenture include debenture stock. Debenture means a document which either create or acknowledge debt. See, debenture means debenture is a document. ये debenture जो है ये एक तरह का document है which either create or acknowledge debt, जिससे आपको पता चलता है कि आप it is a kind of acknowledgement of debt. आपको पता चलता है कि कंपनी जो है they have to pay you certain amount. आपने कंपनी में डिबेंचर्स में इन्वेस्ट किया है. Debenture constituting a charge on some property of the company, but there may be a debenture without any such charge. See, debenture एक तरह का लोन है and debenture एक तरह का लोन है और जो debenture certificate है, it is a kind of evidence which shows that company owes you certain amount. कंपनी जो है कंपनी में आपका पैसा है एंड जो स्पेसिफिक पीरियड के लिए है एंड कंपनी ने आपसे मतलब आपने कंपनी एक तरह का लोन है एंड वो जो डिबेंचर होल्डर है इट शोज दैट डिबेंचर होल्डर इज अ क्रेडिटर ऑफ द कंपनी. तो वो डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट एक डॉक्यूमेंट है जिससे पता चलेगा कि जो डिबेंचर होल्डर है वो कंपनी का क्रेडिटर है हु इज एंटाइटल्ड टू रिसीव इंटरेस्ट एंड मे और मे नॉट क्रिएट charge on asset. See, कुछ डिबेंचर्स जो है वो इट क्रिएट चार्ज ऑन असेट. इट मीन्स दैट कि जब कंपनी, इफ द कंपनी फेल टू पे देयर अमाउंट, कंपनी अगर उनका अमाउंट पे नहीं कर पाती है, तो इन दैट केस वो जो असेट है वो असेट की कस्टडी लेके दे कैन गेट देयर अमाउंट. तो यहाँ पे डिबेंचर एक तरह का डॉक्यूमेंट है जो दिखाता है कि कंपनी, जो पर्सन है वो कंपनी का क्रेडिटर है, एंड it is a evidence of debt whether constituting a charge on the asset or company or not. So basically debenture is a kind of loan. ये एक तरह का लोन है, and debenture holder जो है वो कंपनी का क्रेडिटर है. Now definition, a debenture is an instrument under seal evidencing debt, the essence of it being admission of indebtedness. See, debenture एक तरह का instrument है under common seal which evidence or evidencing debt, which shows that the person, debenture holder, is the creditor of the company who owes certain amount to the company. Okay, with this I would like to end this session. I hope things are very clear, and in the next session we will start with features of debentures and kinds of debenture. Thank you so very much.